If you turn to page 8B in your packet, I'm going to go over the word problems that were for homework. So if you missed Monday, this would be a good video to listen to. So number 1 says, a company makes calendars from personal photos. You pay a delivery fee for each order plus a cost per calendar. The cost of 2 calendars plus delivery is $43. The cost of 4 calendars plus delivery is $81. Now, we learned in class that they're either going to give you a slope and a y-intercept, or they're going to give you a slope and a point, or they're going to give you a point and a point. Now, in this particular case, they are giving you a point and a point. Okay? So, the first point they give you is, they say 4 calendars cost $81, and they say 2 calendars plus delivery cost $43. So, we know our points have to do with calendars and total cost, calendars and total cost. But before we can write this as an ordered pair, we have to figure out which represents the x or independent variable and which represents the y or dependent variable. Now, remember, total cost, if you remember when we graphed things, total cost usually went on the y-axis. And time usually went on the x-axis. Okay? So, we're going to say that total cost is your y, and the number of calendars is x, because the total cost depends upon the number of calendars. So, I'm going to write my ordered pair as 4, 81 and 2, 43. So now I have 2 points, and once I have 2 points, I should always find the slope. So, to find the slope, I take 81 minus 43 over 4 minus 2. 81 minus 43 is 38 over 2 equals $19 per calendar. So 19 is the slope. Now I'm going to cross out this point so I have a point and a slope. So to come up with my equation, I will put my equation up here. I am going to say y minus 43 equals 19 times x minus 2. So to change this into slope-intercept form, I distribute. I add 43 to both sides, and I get y equals 19x plus 5. Now, when it's in slope-intercept form, we know that the slope is the cost per calendar. Remember, whenever you see that word per, you know that's probably the slope. And this is the fixed cost of the delivery fee. Okay? So that is the first problem. Now, let's look at problem number 2. Problem number 2 says, all tickets for a concert are the same price. The ticket agency adds a fixed fee to every order. A person who orders 5 tickets pays $93. A person who orders 3 tickets pays $57. So again, in this particular case, they are giving us 5 tickets with a cost of $93, 3 tickets with a cost of $57. So we know from the previous problem that total cost is your Y, number of tickets is your X, because the total cost depends upon the number of tickets. So I have 2 points. With 2 points, I find the slope. 93 minus 57 over 5 minus 3 equals 36 over 2 equals 18 equals M. Now I cross out a point, so I have a point and a slope. I go into point slope form. I distribute because slope intercept form does not have parentheses. Then I add 57. Now, again, they don't ask this, but this would be cost per ticket. And this would be the fee, the fixed fee that they add per order. Okay, but this question says, how much will 4 tickets cost? So, to figure out how much 4 tickets cost, I'm going to have to substitute a 4 for X. So Y equals 18 times 4 plus 3. So Y equals $75, which means 4 tickets cost $75. Okay, now, the next one says, a taxi driver charges a $5 fixed fee and $1.50 per mile. Write an equation showing the total cost as a function of miles. Okay, so total cost would be my Y, and miles would be my X. Now, they tell us there's a $5 fee and $1.50 per mile. Now, whenever you see per mile, they're giving you the slope. A fixed fee is usually the y-intercept. So in this case, they're giving us the slope and the y-intercept. So I write y equals mx plus b, y equals 150 x plus 5. And this would be the equation showing total cost as a function of miles. Then it says, how much would a 25-mile trip cost? Now, I could change this to function notation. Remember, function notation is where you can show f of x instead of y. And now they want to know, what if x is $25? So I plug in 25 for x, and that means when x is 25, y would be 42.50. So we get f of 25 equals 42.50. Remember, you could write that as an ordered pair. When x is 25, y is 42.50. So this is an example of where they gave you the slope and the y-intercept. Now, if we look at number 4, for number 4, Frugal Taxi Company charges a flat fee of $2 a mile for ride, and a 25-mile trip costs $52.50. So, when they say they charge a flat fee, they don't tell us what that flat fee is, plus $2 a mile. Well, $2 a mile is the same as $2 per mile. So the $2 per mile, they're giving us the slope. Then when they tell us 25 miles costs $52.50, they are giving us a point. And again, this is the total cost, so that would be y. So 25, 5250 is a point, and m equals 2 is the slope. So they're giving us a point and a slope. So with a point and a slope, I go into point-slope form. Y minus 5250 equals 2 times x minus 25. I change it to slope-intercept, which means I distribute, and I add 5250 to both sides. And I get y equals 2x plus $2.50. So this would be my equation showing cost as a function of miles, this being cost, this being miles, and the fixed fee is $2.50.